Hi everybody, my name is Nick Wilson and I have a beautiful 8-year-old little girl. I've been aware parenting with her since she was about 4, and I used to have a lot of big feelings about coming to aware parenting seemingly late, and what I've realized over the time is that there's never any late, and any time that you start aware parenting can be a major change in your life and can bring so much healing and so much just beautiful connection. And what I've witnessed in my own journey is coming to it when she was 4 as opposed to when she was a newborn. I was able to read all the books and get all the information and then really reflect on the time that we'd had and what had happened from birth until she was 4 years of age, even from when I was pregnant until she was 4 years of age, and how those events in our life really were turning into the situations that we were currently facing. So we had a lot of issues and challenges with sleep. I went through a separation fairly early on in the journey, and that meant that we had to move house. And there was a lot of changes, and for a tiny little baby who had a lot of feelings about that, and for a mum that didn't even understand that she had feelings like that because I was going through my own sorts of feelings, aware parenting not only helped me to understand that she had feelings about it and also how to comfort her and hold a loving space for her to be able to release those feelings. It also helped to start my reparenting journey of myself. So a journey that has taken me on many a wild turn, beautiful, beautiful journey. And not only has this journey been able to bring such a beautiful connection to myself and my daughter, it's been such a passion for me that I now own a business called Peaceful Parenting, and I help other parents come to this same level of love for aware parenting and to see how it can change so many people in so many different ways. So one of my favorite aspects of aware parenting is attachment play. I absolutely love play. I talk and write about it a lot. I use it a lot at home. Every challenge that I face with my daughter these days ends in some sort of game. A lot of the time it's really fun for me as well. So I had forgotten how to play. I was very much authoritarian style parenting in the beginning and wondering why it didn't work. I was following all the rules, all the social norms, all the cultural rules about not co-sleeping and not having that closeness and that attachment that the parents and the child really need. The child really needs that physical touch. And although I am extremely affectionate and loving with her, there was no space for holding for those feelings. So I was doing everything possible to stop her from crying, jiggling toys. She never had a dummy, but she did develop a breastfeeding control pattern. And once I realized what all of this was and what it all meant and started listening to the feelings around that 4 years of age mark, or just before she turned 4, there was a lot of crying, and we had a lot of catch-up crying to do, the both of us. And I can remember many times sitting together and just crying for hours and hours and hours. The moment that I dropped all of the shoulds and the have-tos and the musts, and it needs to be done like this and it should be done like that, and I just started really feeling into my own parenting journey and really feeling into my child and what she needed, then we were able to move forward out of that really challenging time and develop this incredible bond that we have to this day. So I invite you that whatever stage you are at in your parenting journey, that you can start at any time to implement the philosophy and the techniques in aware parenting. This group has a bunch of amazing instructors in it who have years and years and decades of knowledge of aware parenting, and it is such a group full of loving, compassionate humans. And I invite you to ask as many questions as you need, that there's always going to be somebody there to help and to reach out to. So thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you in the group.